Top 3 vitamins every diabetic must take. Lower blood sugar. All right, let's sit down and have a good, honest talk about something most people with diabetes never think about, until the symptoms start knocking on their door like an uninvited guest who just won't leave. Yes, you're watching your carbs. Yes, you're checking your blood sugar. And yes, you might even be on medication to help keep things steady. But there's a missing piece in this puzzle that's quietly sabotaging your efforts. Vitamins. Now, I'm not talking about those sugary gummy vitamins that are basically candy in disguise. I mean the real nutrients. Those tiny but mighty compounds that help your insulin work, protect your nerves, support your heart, and even keep your mood from doing the cha-cha at 3 a.m. If you're missing these, your body is like a phone running on 5% battery. Still functional, but not for long. Today, I want to walk you through 3 vitamins every diabetic must pay attention to. And I promise, no lectures, just practical, friendly advice from someone who's seen what happens when people skip them. Spoiler, it's not pretty. Vitamin D, your body's power switch. Vitamin D is one of those nutrients that sounds boring until you realize it's basically the master key to your body's control panel. It's not just about bone strength or immune defense. For diabetics, vitamin D is a VIP guest, invited to every system in your body. Heswalm helps your pancreas release insulin more effectively. Helfant keeps inflammation low, which is great because inflammation is like the nosy neighbor who's always starting trouble. Helfant protects your nerves, your kidneys, your heart, and even your eyes. Here's the kicker. Most diabetics are running low on it. Why? Insulin resistance and chronic inflammation mess with the way vitamin D is processed. High blood sugar makes you pee more, and along with it, you're flushing out vitamin D before your body can even use it. Add in less time outdoors, or being covered up when you are outside, and you've got yourself a recipe for deficiency. Oh, and as you get older, your liver and pancreas just don't activate vitamin D as efficiently. How do you know you're low? Think constant fatigue, muscle weakness, bone pain, slow wound healing, numbness, frequent infections, and that stubborn brain fog that makes you forget why you walked into a room. And low vitamin D doesn't just drain your energy. It can affect fertility, libido, nerve health, kidney function, and even cause changes in your eyes that put your vision at risk. So, how do we fix it? Nature gave us a free option: sunlight. 15 to 20 minutes a day of direct sun exposure without sunscreen on arms and legs can do wonders. But food can help too. Cod liver oil is the heavyweight champion. 1 tablespoon equals more than triple your daily needs. Wild-caught salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and UV-exposed mushrooms all pack a decent punch. If you're feeling fancy, try Japanese miso-glazed salmon, Norwegian cod liver with garlic butter, or black truffle scrambled eggs. Yes, you can replenish your vitamin D and feel like you're dining in a Michelin star restaurant. When diet and sunlight aren't enough, supplements step in. Look for vitamin D3, the active form, ideally paired with vitamin K2 to make sure calcium goes into your bones, not your arteries. I like Nordic Naturals D3 or Thorne Research D3 plus K2. Pure, effective, and no nonsense. And one last tip, cut back on processed vegetable oils, excess sugar, and refined grains. They all mess with vitamin D absorption. Vitamin B12, the oil for your engine. If vitamin D is your power switch, vitamin B12 is your engine oil. It keeps everything running smoothly, from your brain to your red blood cells to your nerve fibers. Here's the frustrating part. One of the most common diabetes medications, Metformin, actually blocks your body from absorbing B12. So while it's helping your blood sugar, it's quietly draining your reserves of this vital vitamin. High blood sugar itself also damages the stomach lining. making B12 harder to extract from food. And as we age, our stomachs naturally produce less acid, which you need to absorb B12 in the first place. The warning signs of low B12 creep in so slowly that many people blame getting older or diabetic nerve pain, tingling, numbness, or burning in the hands and feet, class-constant fatigue and weakness, ubiquitous, forgetfulness and trouble focusing, dizziness or shortness of breath. Low B12 isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. It can worsen neuropathy, increase the risk of heart disease, damage your kidneys, and even cause vision loss by harming the optic nerve. And yes, it can affect fertility and libido in both men and women. So, thoughtful, what can you do? B12 is found only in animal products, so vegetarians and vegans need to be extra vigilant. The richest sources include beef liver B, the undisputed B12 powerhouse, clams, salmon. If you enjoy luxury dining, French foie gras, Japanese uni, sea urchin, and lobster thermidor are indulgent ways to top up your B12. But let's be real, not everyone's eating lobster on a Tuesday night. That's where supplements come in. For best absorption, choose methylcobalamin, the active form, in sublingual lozenges, like Jarrow Formula's Methyl B12, or high-quality capsules, like Thorne Research methylcobalamin. The sublingual route bypasses the stomach, which is a big win for anyone with absorption issues. And while you're at it, cut down on alcohol, refined grains, sugary junk foods, and acid-reducing medications, unless prescribed for a medical condition, all of which can sabotage your B12 levels. Vitamin B9. Thoughtful. The construction worker for your cells. Folate doesn't get the same spotlight as vitamin D or B12, but it's every bit as essential. Think of it as the construction worker who repairs your DNA, builds new cells, and keeps your blood vessels in good shape. Unlike some vitamins, your body can't store folate, so you need a steady supply. For diabetics, that's tricky, because high blood sugar, frequent urination, and, yes, metformin again, reduce absorption. Chronic inflammation, which is almost always present with diabetes, burns through folate faster than you can replace it. Low folate looks suspiciously like other diabetes symptoms: fatigue, weak muscles, slow-healing wounds, brain fog, forgetfulness. But it can also lead to anemia, dizziness, and pale skin. And just like the other vitamins we've discussed, it affects fertility, libido, nerve health, kidney function, vision, and heart health. Thoughtful. Why should diabetics care? Folate helps regulate homocysteine, a compound that, when elevated, can damage your arteries and increase your risk of heart attack or stroke. It also improves insulin sensitivity and keeps blood vessels flexible, which is a big deal when you're fighting poor circulation. Speaking with enthusiasm, food sources? Go for leafy greens, spinach, kale, organ meats. Beef liver again earns a gold star. Legumes, lentils, chickpeas, asparagus, and avocados. If you're feeling indulgent, French duck liver pâté, truffle-infused risotto with asparagus and spinach, or Japanese miso-marinated black cod with edamame puree. Delicious and therapeutic. Supplements should be in the methylfolate form, like Thorne Research 5-MTHF or Pure Encapsulations Folate, because it's already active and easy for your body to use, especially important if you have genetic variations that limit folic acid conversion. The common thread. Now, here's the big takeaway. All three of these vitamins, D, B12, and folate work like a team. Together, they improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, protect your heart and nerves, and keep your energy levels steady. When one is low, the others often struggle too. And if you're diabetic, the odds are stacked against you from the start. That's why I'm telling you this not as a lecture, but as a bit of tough love. You can be eating the perfect low-carb diet, taking all your meds on time, and still struggle with fatigue, brain fog, or nerve pain, simply because your nutrient foundation is cracked. The solution isn't complicated. If your levels, especially vitamin D and B12, it's strategically nutrient-dense foods first, fancy dishes if you like, supplements when needed. F. Void the thieves, processed oils, refined carbs, excess alcohol, and unnecessary acid-reducing meds. Think of your body like a high-performance car. You wouldn't put cheap fuel in a Ferrari and expect it to run at top speed. Your body, especially with diabetes, deserves premium-grade nutrition. So tomorrow morning, start small. Get some sunshine. Add a couple of eggs to your breakfast. Toss spinach into your omelet. Maybe even sprinkle some mushrooms on top. Build it into your routine, and your body will thank you. Not in a month or a year, but every single day you get to live with more energy, clarity, and confidence. Your health isn't just about avoiding what's bad for you. It's about giving yourself enough of what's good for you. And when it comes to diabetes, these 3 vitamins aren't optional. They're essential. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.